I'm going to work on stiffening up the front of the chassis, and the way that's done is there's 2 bars here. So on the plans I'm running, these are FU1 and FU2, and they are control arm mounting locations. So those go in there like that. And then I have these 2 bars, which are SNT, and those bars get welded in like this. All right, here's this setup for the S and the T bar. I just have a flat bar that I laid across the top of the frame, clamped it down here and here, and then I clamped the S and the T bar to that bar, so there and there. So 4 clamps and a spacer tube, and those 2 tubes are lined up to split. They're aligned on center, and then if they're the correct length, they should line up exactly in line with that bar, which they look pretty good. So the next step is to clamp in the FU1 bar and the FU2 bar. I just realized that once I install this bar, because of the angles, a good portion of the butt joint right there, or the corner joint right there, is going to be covered. So I'm going to put a slight bevel on this and a slight bevel on that, and basically fully weld that. Got the welder turned up with a little bit extra voltage. A little extra voltage is going to help the puddle wet out a little more, and I'm running flat, so it's not going to be any issue. Hopefully I can get a pretty flush weld. Anything that's extra reinforcement on this weld just has to get ground off, so I really just want a nice, good penetrating corner joint. Let's see what we can do. So that's a really good weld. It's basically flush. That one came out really good, basically flush. So it turns out the easiest way to do these bars was just to hold them in place and tack weld the bottom.
Why can I hold them in place?
I'm doing a piece to the camera, buddy. You're interrupting. I don't have welding gear for you.
Is there like some kind of thing that I could... Why not?
So that's one side. I'll switch over and do the other side. So I took some measurements from the bottom of these bars to the bar back here, and it's all within a 1/16. So that's good enough for me. I kind of adjusted these bars a little bit so they line up evenly on both sides. This one seems to be just a hair shorter, but it's going to work just the same. So I'm going to tack those in, and then I can unclamp all of this. So that's basically the whole front end is built. There's a stiffening bar that runs across the bottom that maybe I'll put in next. Thanks for watching. In the next video, I'm going to be collecting a 1991 Miata donor car that I just purchased. The car was hit by a tree, so I bought it basically without being able to start it. It has a broken timing belt, and from what I can tell, it's probably been a couple years since it's running. So drop a comment down below how you think that's going to go. That's all for now. Please like, comment, and subscribe.